bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go with him again. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing is Milton. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll drop to throw. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On play action, here's Milton. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Try and throw with Milton. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Well, I think you and I here in the booth might kind of share the same body language and expression that coach does on the sideline. I think everyone's kind of looking at each other like, what exactly did we just watch? But in this case, he decides to go the other way and suffers a big loss.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down for 37.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
At their own 30-yard line. On 1st down, here's Milton. Looking deep here for Tillman. And the Texans are going to get the football at their own 40. The drive will start on the ground. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. 2nd and 7. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
Look at him go! And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun is Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Milton. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Milton. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Texans have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Houston. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans are able to extend the lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A handoff as they try to run it here.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory.